Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. We are going to go ahead and get into a new investigation read, as usual. Okay, the messages are case specific, will be case specific, so not all of it pertains to one case, investigators, of course. Okay, it could be a situation where one name pertains to one case, another name pertains to another case, okay? The angel number synchronicity that you see, investigators, okay? That belongs to one case, okay? And then, the time that you woke up this morning pertains to another case. You know what I mean? So, okay? I've definitely been relaxing, taking some time, and in large part, a lot of my thoughts and processing and that sort of thing that I've been doing over the recent days is really giving strong thought. And nothing is coincidence, of course. So if I'm sharing this information with you, then there's someone in the energy who is, okay, it'll speak to. And then I started getting the nose tingles when I pressed record, and I sneezed 3 times and all of that. So all of that is just confirmation that, because I rarely sneeze. In fact, I may need to pause the video and go get some tissues here in a minute. Let me do that. Okay. So I'll be back in just a moment. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. What you hear in the background is Shiva Shakti meditation chant. I was feeling that energy in the last couple of days. More than usual, I guess. All right. Thank you so much, as always, subscribers, investigators, police forces, PIs that are out here doing your jobs and living up to your protect and serve mantra. Speaking of mantras, okay? But yeah, a lot of my thoughts have been where I'm going to settle down and planning that and trying to select, and listen for where the best place is for me. I've been traveling in Southeast Asia since May, and so ready to set up a homestead somewhere. Okay, so again, for me, that means warm climates only, climates that are 80 plus degrees year round typically is the environments that I am interested in, okay, and am drawn to, okay. For a number of reasons. One, I want year-round access to Gaia, to the ground, okay, for growing, and you can't do that in all places, okay. So, anything else, Divine, while I'm shuffling the cards here? No, okay. All right, drink more water, okay? Everyone, drink more water, everyone. Okay. So, we have a stack as usual, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and pull some cards, and then we're gonna place these cards within the stack. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Shiva Shakti Energy. One of the things too that I am seeing through my meditations and that is that there are multiple facets to divine source, of course, right? So because there are multiple facets to divine source, and you are another form of divine source because of that, then Hierophant card fell. Okay, so because of that, that makes sense. So because of that, then you are just as they are, but you are just a part of. Okay, so they are multiple beings, 7 spirits. There are 7 spirit beings of divine source, 7 of them. Okay, that's why they have the different names: Aravat, Yahweh, Elohim, El Shaddai. That's why they have all the different names. There are 7 different deities, spirit beings of divine source. Okay, and even I today, I've not mapped it all out, but so for instance, Horus, okay, is the senior god, okay, being over Egypt. Okay, Horus is a spirit being of divine source, right? Okay, so you are a part of that. Okay, again, divine has shown, this is what I'm seeing, and have patience with me for a moment. This is what I see. So in everything there is divine source. So in the religious church, they talk about Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, a plant, okay, is the stem, the petals, okay, and the leaves. Okay, your hand, okay, there's a palm, there's a thumb, and there are 4 fingers. Okay, 3 parts of your eye. Okay, the earth is 70% water, the human body is 70% water. Okay, so there's something there. Okay, also divine told me, not actually, divine did not tell me. I was thinking about Angie Stone the other day, and I'm sorry. I was thinking about Angie Stone the other day, and her and D'Angelo passed recently, the artist, the music artist. But they have a son together, Angie Stone and D'Angelo. And that being lost both of their parents this year, okay? And I shouldn't say lost, but physically, okay? Their physical parents are no longer here with them this lifetime. Surely when something like that happens, it's a spiritual something, and all of it is, but I'm saying, okay? People get emotionally drawn into these types of events, but that is exactly what we are not to do. And that's not to say you shouldn't show empathy, or if you're familiar with it, empathy or sympathy, excuse me. That's not what it means. What it means is to look at it from a very different perspective. And I don't know their son, I don't know his name, I don't know their journey, but I do understand bloodlines, and I do understand bloodline curses, and I do understand karmic curse breakers. I do understand that. Okay? And so something in their bloodline, both of them came together, and divine source, universe blessed them with this son. 2 highly gifted, musically talented beings. Okay, they could have been of starseed status. Okay, they could have been. Okay, and so things like that don't just happen. There's spiritual reasons behind why things like that happen. And again, all things, but I'm saying things like that specifically because people look at that as oh my God, oh no, but again, to remove the emotional side and look at the spiritual things is what we're being encouraged to do. Also, I remind investigators, please meditate on your cases before you go out for your day. Okay, meditate on your cases. All right. So we have angel numbers. We have one message. Okay, only one message. Okay, that came out through the shuffling of the, and actually not a lot of cards. So this probably won't be the typical hour and a half reading, as you can see already from the timer, probably. Although I am talking a lot. It's just because I miss you. All right. All right. Take a look. Okay. So collective. Okay. Okay. Someone might need to get a divorce for a wish come true because the person that they married is not their divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay. That doesn't mean male or female. Okay. Get a clue. 11:01 on the video timer and 11:11 here, investigators. Okay, 11:01 on the video timer just now and 11:11 here. Okay, so we have takeout, time for a divorce. Okay, someone could have lost themselves. That's why you want to divorce them. So what do I mean by lose themselves? Many people who get into relationships, I feel like this is more like a life class type of recording. I don't know, but because I'm talking about a lot of those thought processes and things. So someone could have let themselves fall apart after they got married. Okay, someone could have let themselves fall apart. Yeah, okay. People do that all of the time. Okay, on the 8 of Wands for communication, we have these names, investigators. Are these one of your names? Or, okay, someone you're associated with. We have communication, that's the 8 of Wands. We have communication on Harry, okay? Could be Harry Henry, okay? All right. Could be Richard Henry. Henry Richardson. Okay. Okay, and we have on the other side of that, deception nearby. Okay, you can't see that, but that says deception nearby. The other side says Jessica Abbott was investigating your case. For those of you who do not know, Jessica Abbott is the murdered U.S. District Attorney. She was murdered earlier this year. She was killed earlier this year. Okay. Okay. So we have the Hierophant. Okay, and we have it on. Okay, this message, okay, we sacrificed the animal you gave us, okay? So you could have gave someone a pet at some point, okay? Or you could have adopted a pet for someone or left a pet with someone, okay? And investigators, animal cruelty, okay? What is the PETA? PETA is the anti-animal cruelty organization. PITA is the acronym. Okay. All right. So, investigators, you could find remains of a dog, a cat, a rabbit. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. Okay. So that would be reversed Hierophant energy. Okay. On Cumberland County also. Okay. So again, North Carolina or some other county that starts with a C or some other Cumberland County in the world. Okay. Looking at someone's passing in 90 days, although that is not split between any cards that we've pulled. So, yeah, investigators, remains. Okay. Animal remains. Okay. You could have come to their house at one point, saw an animal, and then now you wonder where that animal is. Okay? They could tell you they gave it away, but they didn't. Okay? Okay. Coronary heart disease. So some type of dis-ease, some sort of uncomfortability, something there, okay? Dis-ease in the heart because of love magic, confirmation burp. Investigators, this name, Latoya, or some other law name, okay? Latoya Jackson, Latoya Montoya, okay, so Montoya. Okay, release 999. Okay, oh, 1111 is for a wish come true, by the way. Okay, you're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not coincidence, but a gift from fate. Okay, there are no coincidences. Remember that. Okay, so release. Your current circumstances are ending. Okay, so you might take advantage of other ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles and chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Again, okay, for me, that's about planning where my permanent home is going to be, or at least considering those things at this time. Okay. Speak the truth even if your voice shakes, investigators. Speak the truth even if your voice shakes. Okay, we have the Fool and we have Parker. Okay, so there could be a Parker, first name, middle name, last name, that is a fool, okay, of some kind. Could be a dumb fool, or it could be a wise fool, okay? It could be an intuitive fool, okay, or a clumsy fool. I just got, okay? The Parkers, okay, Monique. I think there are an actor and an actress who've passed from that show. Yvette someone. Let's take a look. From the Parkers. Also Parker McKenna. We mention her name from time to time. Parker McKenna is an actress, or at least she was. I'm not sure what she's doing today. Parker McKenna was the youngest daughter on My Wife and Kids with Damon Wayans and Tisha Campbell. So we're gonna look up. What are we gonna look up? Oh, the Parkers. Okay. Yeah, Yvette Wilson. That's who I was thinking of. Okay. So, Cortez Vaughn. Okay. So I mentioned Terry Vaughn the other day. We're going to look up Terry's information. Okay. So Cortez Vaughn, Ken Lawson, Yvette Wilson, Dorian Wilson. So two Wilsons. Okay. Wilson Pickett. Gina Von Oy. Okay. Monique, Dwight Woody, okay, some of the actors. Okay, let's look up Yvette's information, okay. Okay, full name, Yvette Renee. Renee comes out often, investigators. And so does Yvette. Yvette Renee Wilson, born 3/6/64, 3/6/64, okay, in LA, Los Angeles, California, United States, okay. Passed at the age of 48, okay, on 6/14/2012, 6/14/2012, okay. Spouse, Jerome. I said Jerome already, so that's significant. Jerome Harry, okay, and we said Harry already, so hope you're writing this. Hope you're taking notes, investigator. Okay. It's funny, I don't remember her in Poetic Justice. I remember her in Friday. All right, so let's look at her cause of death. She had 2 daughters and 2 grandchildren. 2 grandchildren. Jerome Harry is a record producer. Okay, so record music. Okay, suffered from kidney disease, having survived a kidney transplant and regular dialysis, but eventually died from cervical cancer, which metastasized throughout her body. Okay. It's interesting, she was cremated with no funeral service. I wonder if that was her wishes. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah, Yvette Wilson. Okay. Also played on Moesha. Okay. Someone likes pugs or something about dogs, dog breeder, dog groomer, dog something. Okay. We have this energy out here from time to time. Okay. You could identify, one of you, some of you identify as a shaman of some sort. You could be experiencing these types of awakenings. Okay. 60606 is for commitment. Okay. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realms, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. Okay? Applying honesty and light. Okay? 0606. Okay. Seeing Bosnia Herzegovina. Okay? I saw it earlier yesterday, something. Okay? Someone will die in prison, investigators. Okay? Collective. Someone who you know will die in prison, or someone who some of you know will die in prison. Okay? That is on the Six of Pentacles. Okay? Because they took yours. That's what I got. Okay? It's on the Six of Pentacles. This in the upright is for investing in, but they were paying someone, or they were investing in some sort of shiesty way. They were investing in something. Now they will be incarcerated and they will die there if they're not already incarcerated. Okay? Investigators, that's why you're here. Okay? So, again, follow the money. Okay? Okay, there's something about an undercover lesbian relationship in this energy. Okay. This could be something that's being discovered in the wintertime or being exposed in the wintertime. Or winter is someone's name, part of someone's name. Okay. Someone could be named. Someone's name could be also a season, like summer, autumn, spring. Okay. Winter, again, or something's happening in the winter in regards to whatever, something that's going on here. Okay. And with the Page of Wands, that speaks to also this communication. Okay. That also speaks to the Eight of Wands communication that was the very first tarot card that came out. So something in the winter, or someone's name who's winter is winter. In-laws, okay? So investigators, we're talking about in-laws in this reading in some part or form. Okay? In-laws who become outlaws. Okay? In-laws who become outlaws. I feel comfortable and joy in your presence, and I feel appreciated for all of you, my hard work. It's so easy to relax when I'm with you. Okay, so Four of Wands energy. Okay, Four of Wands energy. And we have the Army. Okay, so we have Army. We have looking at stigmata. Okay, that reminds me of the stigmata dream experience that I had a few weeks ago. Okay, those were through my hands. I had the stigma, that dream. That experience was, yeah. My hands were, yeah. So we have Army, Bosnia-Herzegovina, in-laws. Okay, Alan. Could be something about alterations. Something about alterations. Someone could be a seamstress. Yes, seamstress, that's what that is. Someone could be a seamstress. Okay, investigators, the initials OP, WW, KL, or BM, any of those initials as I spoke them, or reversed. It could be PO. Okay, could be something about a purchase order. Okay, this purchase order could be for humans. Okay, this could be a PO put out on humans. This could be a hitman energy. PO put out on humans, a purchase order for some high vibrational being's life. Okay. I'm encouraged to grab some feathers at this time, so we are going to be obedient to that guidance, and we are going to grab some feathers. Okay. And I'm going to place these feathers. I just have a few of them. I'm going to place these feathers within the stack as well. Okay. I'm going to place these feathers within the stack. Okay. See what messages they bring. Wherever it goes. Thank you, Divine, for your guidance. Thank you for your willpower. Thank you for your sustainability. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for all you do for me. Okay. And helping me be who I am, to express who we are. Okay. We have a coven of men and Yolanda. Investigators, take a look. Okay. A coven of men and Yolanda. Okay. So Yolanda could be outing these coven of men. Okay. Yolanda could be telling on these coven of men, or Yolanda is associated with these coven of men who are doing these evil, dark things. Okay. The next feather reveals move away silently. Okay. I never reveal where I'm going to be going next until I get there. Okay. I never, whatever country I'm going to next, I never reveal it until I get there. Okay. Solandra, Stanley, Stagnant, Sturgis, Stanowski. Take a look, investigators. Okay. Again, Solandra, Stanley, Stan, Stagnant, Sturgis, Stanowski. There could be something about a carpet cleaning that needs to be done, or something's found in the carpet. Investigators. Okay. Also, that carpet reference could stand for something else, if you know what I mean. Okay, we have sunny and Madrid. Okay, it is sunny in Madrid. All right, I think most of the time. Yeah. Okay, in Madrid. Okay, that could be someone's name. Matrid, it could be something about a maitre d'. Okay, looking at the name Chester, someone's a 90s kid. Random pulls. Okay, someone has evil intent. Okay, and there's something about, okay, again, return to sender. Okay, do your return to senders. Okay, and your sacral protection. You see this? Okay, someone has evil intent because all they're coming in for, women, is this. Man, all she's coming in for, all she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow because all that she wants is another baby. Remember that song? That's a 90s song. Speaking of 90s kids. Okay. All that she wants is another baby. She probably doesn't want another baby, but she probably has one. Okay. Your sister is touching your child. Okay. So there's a sister or sister of someone who's touching a child. Again, investigators, this pedophile could be someone who is considered a sister. They are not a biological sister of the person whose child they babysit, but they are considered a sister. So they're a neighbor, they're a co-worker, they're a daughter of a friend's, they're the daughter of the mother friend. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, Susie lets her daughter Michelle come over and babysit the kids, but Michelle is a child, is a pedophile, right? That sort of thing. Okay. So, abandoned property they stole from you. So there's something about an abandoned property. Okay. Biden administration ordered a hit. Okay, whatever that hit is. Okay, this card comes out on the regular basis. Okay, again, as a reminder, there are cards in here that have not come out in any reading thus far. Why? Because it's not ready. It's not time. Okay, or what have you. Right? Okay. Robinson, Robeson, Robin, Robbie, or the person who needs to see that message is not currently, have not been to this channel. 3237 or 3217 up there on the video time. Okay. Robinson investigators, Robeson, Robbins, Robbie, Robert, Robina. Okay, oh, we got Pugs again. Okay, so that's a double confirmation. Okay, that someone likes Pugs, whoever that individual is. Okay, someone in this energy, someone that we're picking up energy on, likes Pugs. MK Ultra is a real thing. Okay, if you don't think the government puts things in the air, if you don't think the government watches, if you don't think, yeah, MK Ultra is real. The government actually puts out hits to take out high vibrational beings. They actually put out hits to take out people who speak the truth. They actually do that. The US government actually does that. Entities around the world, high elite entities, they actually do that. They actually put out hits on. Yeah. Okay? They actually do that. Again, I'm reminded of a couple of people who have not been on, I was going to say LinkedIn. There's something about LinkedIn, who have not been on YouTube in a long time. Spiritual Beauty. I'll look up her information real quick. Okay? I don't know what happened to her. Okay? And of course, because most of us do not use our real names, we cannot look up information online about individuals. So she could have been in the news, but because we do not know her legal name. Okay? Let me see if this is her channel. Nope. It might not even be up anymore. I don't even think her channel is up anymore. Nope. Nope. It's not even up anymore. Wow. Nope. Her channel's not even up anymore. She just disappeared. Just disappeared. Just completely, just nothing. That's crazy. And she had probably 20 something, 30 something thousand subscribers. Just disappeared. Just nothing. Okay? Because the government does shit. Okay? The name Rosalind and a karmic illness. Okay? Also, someone else.
Make new memories and done.
Okay? So here's someone else. Okay? The lovely Empress. Okay? So she last posted 5 months ago. Okay? 5 months ago, investigators. And again, okay? So that's the lovely Tarot. Okay? Her last post was 5 months ago. That's someone else. Again, I haven't listened to any tarot readings in probably at least as long as I've been in Vietnam, and that's been 20 days, so 3 weeks. It's been a long time since I've listened to any tarot. I've only pulled cards for this channel. So yeah, it's been a long time. But those I've been following, and I go back to check and see from time to time if they've posted. Nothing. The name Reyes, Hunt, Ryder, Harrison, Kingston, investigators, all kind of confirmation burps. Okay, take a look at the names: Hunt, Hunter, Huntley, Larry Huntley, Lawrence Huntley. Something about a Libra. Okay, we are still in Libra season. Happy birthday if you are a Libra. Oh no, we're in Scorpio season. About almost. Yeah, we're at the end of Libra season. So if you're a Libra birthday sun sign this lifetime, happy birthday. Scorpio zodiac sign dates: October 23rd. Okay, so in 3 days, we will be officially in Scorpio season. Okay, so there you go. All right. Next. Where are we at with time? Oh yeah, 38 minutes. Theodore, okay, the door. You could be showing someone the door. Okay, here there's the door. Okay. Spiritual hallucinations. Those happen. That's part of MK Ultra. Investigators Collective. That is part of MK Ultra. Okay. The door, Theodore. Theodore could be dealing with spiritual hallucinations at this time. Or Theodore could be sending spiritual hallucinations towards you. Or Theodore is experiencing spiritual hallucinations. Okay. Theodore, you need to do some healing work. That's what you need to do, Theodore. Okay. STDs and Elon Musk once again. So sexually transmitted demons, sexually transmitted diseases. Again, we got diseases out here earlier with the coronary heart disease, okay? Or spiritual distractions. That's all that it is. So we have vaginal pleasure out here. So all that STDs are spiritual distractions, okay? That's all they are, in whatever form. Physically experiencing them, okay? Sleeping with, being with physically people you should not be, okay? Or whatever. It's all a distraction. Dis-ease, distraction. Okay. Next, Marky Mark, and the Funky Bunch. Okay, that is Mark Wahlberg. Okay, Mark Wahlberg. We'll look up his information. Okay, so we can feel the vibration, confirmation. Ralph Rupert Herb. Okay, Herbert Murdoch, or Rupert Murdoch. Excuse me. Um, who's the musician Herb? Mark Wahlberg. Okay, so Mark Wahlberg is 54 today. Okay, he was born on 6/5/71. 6/5/71. Okay, his full name is Mark Robert Michael Wahlberg. Investigators, Mark Robert Michael Wahlberg. I think I've said all three of those names today. Mike, Robert, and Michael. Born in Boston, so Massachusetts. Cape Cod could be significant. Active 89 to present, so 1989 investigators. Spouse is Rhea Durham. He married, and they were married in 2009. Okay, they were wed. All right. Brother Donnie, Jim, Robert, Paul. Okay, nephew Jeffrey. Okay. All right, investigators. Okay, so you could be finding out that something's funky, feeling like something's funky. Okay, follow your gut feeling. Okay, follow your gut feeling. Okay, Mark Wahlberg, 6/15/71. Excuse me, 6/5/71. I said 6/15. Okay, that's 6/6. Okay, we have the name Renee. Okay, Sweeney, Sheila, Sweeney, Sheila, Shella. Could be something about a shell company, a shell account. Okay, a shell company to hide money. Okay, it's not a real company. It's not an actual company. There's nothing actually functioning in the company. They just use the money, or they just use the company to pass money through. Money laundering, what have you. Okay. Someone buried evidence. Okay, Renee could have buried evidence. Okay, Renee could be the buried evidence. Okay, I saw a case the other day where I wonder why people lie, especially when they know the investigators are on their ass. I wonder why people lie. I saw this investigation, this interrogation, and this guy had killed I think she was his girlfriend. Okay, and then buried her, right, in the backyard, burned her remains, the physical body she was in. Sitting in the interrogation room, police are asking him the questions, right? So, I don't remember his name. So, John, if we go over to your property, okay, and we start digging, okay, and we look through that burn pile, will we find human remains? No, I don't know. I don't know why you should. Like, it's so, it's comical. It's comical that at that point and that stage in the game, because that's what it is to them, at that stage in the game, that they would still lie. That's just comical to me. Like, okay, I just asked you about the burn pit that you burned her body in, and you are still going to sit here and blatantly lie to me and tell me that you don't know. You don't know what's in it. You don't know what I'm going to find. Even at this point, it's like the investigators have 99% of the evidence, And they're still just like, no, I don't know. I don't. The stupidity of some criminals is just, and I guess I should say all criminals. The stupidity of criminals. Dewan, Donald, Dana, Destiny investigators, okay? And Judy, okay? I was going to put those cards down without even looking at them, okay? Austin Graham Leonard, okay? Thankful. Chicago, thankful, okay? Those names. AG, could be something about an attorney general, okay? They are in the news a lot. Guatemala, at least in the U.S. they are, okay? They are telling you the truth, so someone is going to tell the truth, okay? Okay. Also, okay, for meditation, for mantra, okay? Also, if you're dealing with anxiety, okay, you take your middle finger and rub it on your thumb, on the meaty part of your bottom thumb here. Okay, do that. Okay? If you're feeling anxiety or anxious about something. Okay, do that. Mm-hmm. Lastly, I think, and then we'll pull some tarot and we'll some tarot to finish up and we'll go. You are in your Job experience, okay? So some of you could resonate with Job's experience, okay? Giving everything that you owned away, okay? Or having everything that you own taken from you. Family, job, opportunity in general, because of whatever, gang stalking, because of lies, because of manipulation, because of witchcraft, because of any of it at all. It's all witchcraft, okay? And something about Michigan. Divine, thank you so much. Can you give us some tarot to go ahead and tie this all together here? Okay, we have someone feeling like they are in debt of some sort. Okay, with the Five of Swords, someone's in debt of some sort, spiritual debt or physical financial debt. Okay, they could owe someone. Okay, we have the Emperor. Okay, father figure, authority. Okay, this individual could be speaking up. Okay, they could be speaking up. Okay, with this King of Wands or Knight of Wands energy. Okay, they could be coming forth. And we have the High Priestess out here. Okay, I believe that's Piscean energy. Okay, so Pisces. Okay, but this father figure. Okay, again, or authority figure. It could be a female authority figure. Okay, coming to speak because they have someone in this position. Okay, could be something about positions. Five of Swords. Okay, so out of your Job experience, okay, that's what that speaks to. Collective investigators. You can do witchcraft on someone that gets them fired. You can do witchcraft on someone that stagnates their growth, stagnates the opportunities towards them. You can do that. You can do that. Yes, you shouldn't, but you can. Okay. So this is bringing someone out of their Job experience whenever this Emperor comes forth. Okay, with whatever this truth is that they are going to speak as this Knight of Wands energy. Okay. High Priestess energy, that coincides with that right there. Okay? So someone who is highly intuitive, someone who is in a position of authority on earth or spiritually. Okay? You can be in spiritual position of authority, a spiritual position of authority, and not be in a leadership role here in the physical as they would define it. Okay? They being man. Okay? We only have one message card out here, okay, and this is it. I feel comfort and joy in your presence, and I feel appreciated for all of my hard work. It's so easy to relax when I'm with you. This is the only message card out here, collective investigators, okay? Again, I'm reminded to drink more water. Okay, lifestyle cards on any of these, lifestyle cards on any of these investigators. We have a catfish, Okay. We have a catfish and a mixologist, so a kitchen witch of some sort, or someone who whips up spells, Ouija boards. Okay, someone who does that. Someone who's a microdoser. Okay, so we have catfish out here, and a microdoser, and a mixologist, and one other card. An occult. So we have a cult. Check this out. So we have a catfish investigators. We have a cult. Oh, there are two cards here. We have a mixologist. Okay. Again, that spells kitchen witch to me. That means someone who cooks up spell. I don't know the first thing about a spell. I don't know the first thing about cooking up, conjuring up, anything. Okay. The name Charmaine. Okay. The name Charmaine. Okay. So, also, this microdoser, okay, does a little but does a lot, or does a little but does it often, okay? So they may smoke half a cigarette, put it out, go whatever, come back, light that same cigarette up, that type of person. They might do, that's how they function, right? They have a drink, but then they sip the drink, and the drink's there all day, and then they come back and finish the drink, or the cup of coffee that they bought at 8 o'clock this morning, they're still sipping on at 8 o'clock in the evening. Someone who's like that. Okay? Okay? A little bit at a time, but a lot when you count it all up. Okay? A lopper. Okay? That's this energy here. Okay? This individual who's just sitting around watching you. Okay? Who's a part of this cult. Okay? And investigators, again, I remind you, if you don't think they do witchcraft on you, you'll be the one caught off guard. Okay? You'll be the one caught off guard. So there's a cult, catfish, microdoser, mixologist here. Okay? That needs to go to jail. Okay? And be sentenced for their crimes. I'm really feeling like to continue to pull energy. Okay, we have dog lover out here and Booyah Shaka. I saw this card earlier. I didn't say anything. Okay. So Booyah Shaka. Okay. You know what this card is for? This is my card when we about to get that ass. When it's about to be exposed. Booyah Shaka. Okay. When something big happens. Booyah Shaka. Okay. That's what that means right there. All right. I said Chester earlier. Chester the molester. Vivian Chester. Okay. Vivian Ann Chester. Okay. Chester could be a first name or a last name. Okay. Could be something about Vivian's chest. Okay. Grant, Gina, Giovanni. Okay. A G, GG. Okay. We know about Gianna Bryant. Okay. Look up that princess's name or princess's information. Okay, born 5/1. Okay, so we have a Taurus energy, 5/1/06, 2006. Okay, and she passed in Calabasas, California, a part of the 9 on the helicopter with her father, Kobe Bryant, on 1/26/2020. Okay, 1/26/2020. Okay, so she died. She passed. Okay, on 1/26, and she was born on 126. Okay, 5126. Okay. Siblings Natalie, Bianca, and Capri. Okay, those are okay. Vanessa, of course, is her mother. Her mother's name this lifetime. Age 13 when she passed. So 13 is significant. 13 represents death and new life. Her full name, Gianna Maria Honor Bryant. Okay? Yeah, that 26 is significant. That 126 is significant. She was born May 2006. That breaks down to 26. 2006 breaks down to 26. Okay? So 126, there's a 125, 126, and then passed on 126. Okay? So there's something significant there about her journey and Kobe's journey. Okay? Fine. Okay. So there's one picture of her and Mamba. All right. Anything else? Divine? Martin Lawrence, A Divine Union. Okay. All right. A Divine Union, Investigators Collective. Okay. Again, you know your life's journey. You know where you are. Okay. If you're not ready for that, then you're not ready for it. Okay. How do you know if you're ready for it? If you're looking for someone to rescue you out of the situation that you're in, you're not ready for a relationship. Okay? You still have growth to do. Okay? No one's coming to rescue me out of Vietnam or anywhere else because I don't need to be rescued, right? You don't need to be rescued. So if you're in that, come help me, I need help, I need this, I need that, come help me relocate, you're not in the right energy. Okay? You're not. Okay? Confirmation. Okay? Spiritual scientist. Okay? Someone could be someone is a Spanish speaker. Something about deja vu again and the name Tyrone. Okay? So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, and I am a light worker, a Gaia beacon, and a descendant of Yeshua, Issa. Y'all call them Jesus. That is not their name. But I am a descendant of them, and I am here, along with others, to bring about the justice and reveal the truth about this place, about us, about you, about why we're here, and to heal Gaia. Okay? And that involves awakening Gaia again so that it, they, she, he can produce confirmation. You won't believe who I just met. Oh, okay. There's something about someone just meeting someone. So that's message up there. It was a YouTube message because there's a video, I guess, a video notification. But it says, you are not going to believe who I just met in Da Nang, Vietnam. That's what the message said up there. It's a video, but that's what the message just said. Okay? So there's something about meeting someone. Again, we got Divine Union out here. Investigators, Collective. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Oh. Let me go grab my journal real quick. All right. I wrote something down and I want to share it with us before I go. Get you a journal. If you do not have one, investigators, again, I remind you, I would encourage you to get a journal for each of your individual cases, okay? So that you can start documenting, okay? So that you can start documenting those things that divine shows you, okay? All of these things, your visions, okay? Your ancestors that you meet, that you see, that's what part of that image was back there, okay? Or be spirit beings that I see, okay? A journal, okay? All right. Also, I'm getting strong. If anyone knows of an app, a speak to talk app, okay, that works well, that is free, okay. Ideally, I could pay for it, but ideally, yes, be free at least to some point, as far as the basic features are concerned. But I'm looking for a speech to type or speech to talk, speech to text, where I could speak and the app types out the words. Okay, so if anyone has any advice on those, let me know in the comment section. Thank you. All right. So I wrote down. Also, I have been thinking about. Oh, Angie Stone. That's what I was going to get to. Thank you, Divine. Before we go, Angie Stone. Okay, so I already know, I read up on her. I already know she passed in a car accident. She was the only one of the 8 or 9 people. Again, there's 8 or 9 people in the vehicle, 9 people in the helicopter, Gianna, today. Okay, all right. Angela Laverne Stone. Angela Laverne Stone, ALS. ALS, okay? Also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, I believe ALS is. Lou Gehrig, I believe that's also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Okay, born 12/18, Sagittarius, okay? 12/18, 61. And passed on 3/1. So we have a 5/1 birthday with Gianna and a 3/1 passing. Okay, Angie Stone. Okay, car accident. Confirmation. Right. I will say this. I didn't know she was 63. I didn't know she was that much older than I am. But in general, humans are looking younger, longer, generally. Okay, that's Angie Stone. That's in large part why the human population has doubled in the last 49 years, is because, and it's exactly doubled from 75 to 2025. And the reason is because we are living long. Human beings are living longer. I'm not human, but beings are living longer in human form on this planet. That is the largest reason why the population growth. Okay? So prior to those who would be my generation's grandparents, okay, those who would be my generation's grandparents, it was a challenge for them. It was good if they reached 70, in a lot of cases. So, and then their parents even more so, it'd be good if they reached 50 or 60, so yeah. Okay. So Angie Stone. All right. And again, Angela Laverne Stone. But I was meditating and thinking about her. And this is what I heard. Okay. Life is an open mirror. Okay. That's what I heard when I was thinking on Angie. And I don't know, maybe that's in a song of hers. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Angie Stone's songs. But life is an open mirror. So what does that mean if life is an open mirror? Okay. What that means when life is an open mirror to me today, what that means is that you can look at it, okay? Or you can walk in it, walk through it, okay? Walk into it, step into it, okay? So if life is an open mirror, okay? A mirror is reflective, okay? So if a mirror is reflective, you can look into it. But if it's open, you can also go in and out of it, okay? So thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. This is the Real Psychic Investigators. This channel was created specifically to help the investigations happening around the world, solve them in no matter what country they're in. They could be in Guatemala, it could be in the Yucatan Peninsula, it could be where, it doesn't matter where it's at. Okay? Thank you so much again, investigators, for all that you do. PIs, DEA, FBI, CIA. Thank you so much for all that you do, all of the work that you do to work with other investigative agencies, agents. Thank you so much, private investigators, and general collective. Thank you so much as always, and be encouraged.